The festival has ended. We are en route to Italy. Okay, welcome everybody to Nomad, the world is my beat. We have left the Cannes Film Festival and look at this. On the train to the Italian border, I have met a fascinating family from Sweden who have literally are probably going to change the course of my life from our conversation. Shoot, what is it that you think I should be doing with some of my stories?
Well, we have just had this wonderful conversation and I just came up with a wonderful idea that you should write a book.
What should it be called?
Well, we were thinking a little bit, Carl and I, and we were thinking The Dancer's Dark Side.
Oh my god.
What do you think about that?
That's actually phenomenal because as I've just shared with you, I suffer a lot because of dark-spirited dancers I've tried to help and I haven't really recovered, and I gather, is that true that some dancers in Sweden are more balanced?
Oh, they are. They're kind of the marriage kind of guy.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I know. You should come to a place in Sweden called Malung. It's a dance festival.
No,
Dance
really?
festival in Sweden. It's the last weekend of July.
I'm coming.
You can stay in our house.
Oh my
We'll
god.
take you to Malung. I promise you.
Really? Welcome to Rome, everybody. It's late at night. I'm walking to my hotel, Rome's oldest hotel, and I'm relieved to feel okay, even though I kind of find it quite hard to pop out of the Cannes Film Festival bubble and leave and go somewhere else. The festival ended yesterday, but I like this. It's a new adventure. Welcome everybody to Nomad, the world is my beat. This is Lisa Foreman. I'm reporting to you from the Bella Arte Tennis Club in Rome. I'm in here because it has a swimming pool. I swim every day. It's hard to find a swimming pool in Rome. And I'm in here because I love tennis and I try to find ways to play tennis and do what I love doing even though I'm traveling. So I've got a tennis lesson lined up tomorrow. This afternoon I'm gonna pop up to a dance school up the road and I'm gonna have a day of doing the activities that I would do at home. But I also wanted to talk to you about the idea of establishing a base camp. So to travel as a journalist is completely different to traveling as a tourist. We're always traveling. We want to connect to the local community. We want to feel at home where we go because the world is our home. And I discovered this tennis club because of the pool, then I discovered the lunch buffet, then I managed to get some tennis lessons. And I feel like it's a retreat from the city. It's a place where even if you don't know anyone here and you're just talking to the secretary and the tennis coach, you feel like you belong. So I would like to suggest to you guys the idea of when you travel, find a different way to travel. Go join a tennis club for a day, go to a local swimming pool and see the locals. I was enjoying hearing the locals chatting in the changing room at the swimming pool in Italian. It's a completely different feel to being a tourist in a city and I recommend it as the way to go. High tide in the city, I'm in too deep, and I'm riding on fear. Oh dear, you and your alligator tears wax me over and through. You say move a mountain and I'll throw on my boots. You say stop the river from running, I'll build a dam or two. You say change religion, I spend Sunday with you. Something about those tears of yours, how does it feel to be adored in Roma with your alligator tears? So this is the view from Rome's oldest licensed hotel, the Cesare, which now belongs to 9 hotels. It dates back to 1787. This is their secluded terrace, which doesn't face the view, which would probably be considered to be the church on the other side. But I'm hanging out here for 10 minutes having a juice before taking the train south to go on holiday to Minori. Tennis in Minori, a spiaggia. Mi piace. Io giocada tennis. Front row seat off the coast from a legendary cake shop called Chirizo. J'adore the simplicity of my holiday bedroom in a simple hotel in Minori. I've stayed this year in some of the world's best hotels, but this is what I call a break. Tonight there is a religious celebration of some kind to celebrate the end of May. God knows what that's for. The band is getting ready here. There's a service inside the church. It's kind of busy. So that's magic. Look at those clouds hiding part of the highest peaks of these local hills or mountains or whatever you want to call them on the Amalfi coast. I'm walking up to Ravello, which has a famous concert series that begins in July, finishes at the end of August. I'd love to be here for all of it and just hang out and listen to concerts for 2 months. But instead I'm walking up the hill practicing singing for a concert I'm doing with my dance school, where I think I'm actually gonna sing in public. Just walked the lemon trail between Minori, a small village where I always stay, and Minori, a bigger town which is slightly less historic. And I'm here in a community garden, and I'm just lamenting the fact that the lemon trail was so overrun. I couldn't believe it, which speaks to over-tourism, which speaks to the fact that everyone just makes a beeline for the exact same spots. And I want to encourage you to start thinking outside the box, start traveling to other places, start being an original. Okay, I feel like I got to give up the at least the lemon trail after 25 years because it was too busy, but it doesn't mean there aren't other beautiful spots to discover, like this garden I'm standing in, which is a community garden in Minori with nobody. I'm showing you a picture of my bedroom, my hotel room table, because I'm really delighted that I have learned to cook using a kettle. I had no idea. I have traveled the world, I live out of a suitcase, and here I am making a new dish, which is cherry, mozzarella di bufala and tomato, and I'm cooking a risotto in a kettle. And then, it's slightly messy out here, but I've borrowed a table from the landing, and I'm going to be having lunch overlooking the lemon groves. Wherever you go, there's stuff happening. So this poster here is about a proposed tunnel that would connect this town here, which is called Minori, with the next town, which you can't see, which is called Minori. Apparently the tunnel would not only alleviate some traffic, but it would help a few shops on the main road to have better business. My 8-day holiday here is over, and now it's back to reality. We're hitting the road together. Our journey is going Salerno, Rome, Portimame, Ventimiglia, Cannes to collect my suitcases, Marseille to do some reporting on why people are saying Marseille is the next Lisbon. We are then heading up to Paris to sing in a concert. I'm reporting to you from the rooftops of Rome, where I'm staying in an apartment run by probably my favourite discovery of the year, which is a German digital hospitality group, which means that you can access your apartments using a code once you've checked in online. And I've stayed with them so far in Berlin, in London, in Paris, and now Rome. This is my rooftop terrace. I'm heading out to the tennis club. What you can see here on the balcony is my swimming kit and tennis t-shirt drying from Minori, where I arrived last night. So some people wake up to, I don't know, bottles and cigarettes, but I'm hitting the road with doing some sport and then out to explore pizzas, of all things, in Rome. Welcome everybody to Nomad, the world is my beat. We are in the former morgue in Cannes in the south of France, which has been turned into an atelier for artists in residence. This is an exhibition by a Paris-based artist called Corinne Brunet. And what's interesting about this is that Cannes really is was a sleepy French Riviera town that is best known for the film festival, that is also a popular summer holiday destination. The current mayor, David Lisnard, has invested around 2 billion euros to transform Cannes into a year-round destination. Indeed, it's always buzzing these days, but it hasn't had much in the way of culture. And so to come here and see an exhibition like this is new for me. I'm in Marseille and I'm walking around a neighbourhood called Notre-Dame-de-Mont, which in 2024 was voted as the coolest neighbourhood in the world by Time Out magazine. I'm wandering between the half dozen hipster spots that the magazine declared are the in places to be. I'm not quite sure what I think of this place. I mean, it seems to be a bit of a drinking theme park decorated by graffiti for young people, but so far I haven't seen anything that's original. You know, this is just drinking and graffiti. I haven't seen any art stuff, haven't seen any open door galleries. There is a funky crowd of people, no doubt, in this city, and it's definitely a place I'd like to get to know or even live in, but I'm not sure I would call this the most cool neighbourhood in the world. I prefer to find places that are yet to be discovered.